Welcome everyone. I am M. Tamil Chelvan, Assistant Professor of English, Government College of Engineering, Dharmapuri. From the Communicative English HS 8151, Unit 3, we are going to learn pronouns today. Let's move on to learn pronouns. The objectives of this course: by the end of this lecture, you should be able to know what is a pronoun, know the different kinds of pronouns, usage of pronouns. So we all very well know that the parts of speech in English, there are 8 parts of speech in English: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. So in these parts of speech, we are going to learn today the second one, the pronoun. First, the definition of a pronoun. So pronoun is a word used instead of a noun, or words that we use in place of nouns. So it means instead of a noun. So a noun is used. Instead of that noun, we are using another word. So that word is the pronoun. Let's see an example. Krishnan is my friend. He loves apples. Krishnan is the noun here in this first sentence. And in the second sentence, we are using, instead of that word Krishnan, we are using the word pronoun he. So he is a pronoun. So kinds of pronouns. In these kinds of pronouns, we are having 8 kinds of pronouns: personal pronouns, reflexive, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, relative pronouns, distributive, indefinite pronouns, reciprocal pronouns. Let's see one by one. The first, the personal pronouns. So this is very, very important. So in many of the cases, we are using the personal pronouns. And you must know the very simple detail here, the singular and plural. Here we are having the person, case, singular and plural. So first, the first person, second person, third person. We already learned this in your school days, I hope. First person. So subjective means the case. So whether the word is used as a subject. Possessive means that is ownership. Possessive, that is owner. So who possesses that ownership. Adjective means the word is used in an object, as an object. Here it is subject. Here this is object. So in this first person, singular I, plural is we. First person, possessive case my and mine. Singular plural form is our, ours. Objective case me and us. This is regarding the first person. The same way for the second person, subjective case you and plural is also you. Possessive case your for singular, yours for plural. Objective case you for singular, and for plural also it is you. The third person. So subjective case he, she, it. Third person singular. We already have learned in many of the places. Third person singular he, she, it, and the plural form is they. Here that is subjective case. The possessive case is his. That shows the ownership. His, her, hers, its, like that. That shows the ownership, possession. And the plural form is their and theirs. So adjective used as an object. I gave the pen to him. So here in this sentence, the object is him. I gave a ball to her. So the objective is her. So singular him, her, and it. Plural form them. We all know very well. Let's see an example here. I saw the girl. She was reading a book. So the girl, here the word is girl is an object. Here you see instead of the word girl, we are using the pronoun she. He wrote the exam. It was very easy. The players are playing well. They will win the match. So instead of this word, the players, we are using they, the pronoun. The second one is the reflexive pronouns. A reflexive pronoun is a pronoun that refers back to the subject. Note this one, that refers back to the subject. we use reflexive pronouns when the subject refers to the same person or thing. So a reflexive pronoun is a pronoun that refers back to the same person, same subject. Let's see some examples here. You see, he washed himself. He washed himself. So here the word himself is the reflexive pronoun. What it refers to? This himself refers to the same person, he. So it refers back to the same subject. That is called as reflexive pronoun. Let's see the second example here. I hurt myself. I hurt myself. Myself, the same. What does the word myself refer to? Myself refers to I. So this refers this once again coming back to the subject. Did you take the ball yourself? So yourself. She looked at herself in the mirror. She looked at herself. Alright. We enjoyed ourselves during the vacation. Himself, myself, yourself, herself, ourself. So words that ending with self. Self. So these are all simply to remember reflexive pronouns. The third one is demonstrative pronouns. A demonstrative pronoun is a pronoun that points to a particular place, person or thing. So it refers to particular demonstrate. So this, that, these, those, these words thus refer to the particular person, place or thing. You see, this is a beautiful flower. So this particular, so beautiful flower, which is a beautiful flower? This particular flower is a beautiful flower. So these are, which are the new books? These are the new books. So some particular things. So that is an old house. Which is an old house? That. So that refers to that particular thing, this old house. Those are my toys. So these words, this, these, that, those are all demonstrative pronouns. The next one, interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are pronouns which are used to introduce questions. So interrogative means questions, right? The common interrogative pronouns are who, whose, what, which, and whom. So these are all very commonly used interrogative pronouns. Who, whose, what, which, and whom. And so as the name says, interrogation means it's a question. So these pronouns are used in question sentences. Example sentences, let us see. Who brought the parcel here? Whose book is this? What do you want? Which is your car? Whom do you want? So here, whom, whose, what, which, whom, all these words are question words. So these are all interrogative pronouns. So who is a word used instead of to answer for this. Who brought the parcel? Take for example an answer, Vinod brought the parcel means who refers to Vinod. So instead of that word noun Vinod, we are using this who in question sentences. So who is the interrogative pronoun, right? Next, relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are used to join or relate two different classes together by referring to the noun in the previous class using the pronouns who, whom, whose, which, and that. So relative means relation. Simply keep it in mind as relation. So there is a relation between already mentioned class. Let's see some example. The boy who caught the thief is awarded by the minister. So this who refers to this boy. This boy, the boy who caught the thief is awarded by the minister, right? This is the house which or that we bought last week. So this which or that refers to house. So this is the word which or that is in relation with this noun house. Alright. So this is relative pronouns. The sun whose rays give life to the earth is regarded as God. So this whose refers to the sun. Alright. So Miss Ankita, whom you want to see, is out of the station. So this whom refers to this pronoun, Miss Ankita. Alright. Relation. So relative pronouns means in relation. Distributive pronouns. Distributive pronouns are pronouns referring to each individual of a class, not the class collectively. They include each, every, either, and neither. So it distributes. You see, it distributes. A distributive pronouns distributes. Each student was given an identity card. So there are some 40 students. So each student, it distributes to every student, right? So each one student. So each student was given an identity card. Priya visits her auntie every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks. I haven't returned to either of my parents. So not to my father or my mother. So no, either of my parents I didn't write. Neither of them dances well. The indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns are used to show unspecified objects or people, whether in plural or in singular. Indefinite. It is not a definite. Anything, right? Not a particular one, anything. Some common definition, indefinite nouns are anyone, anyone, someone, none, everything, many, few, etc. So here you see anybody, anyone, anything, everybody, everyone, everything, nobody, no one, nothing, somebody, someone, something. So these words, we cannot say to one particular person. It may refer to any person or so that is indefinite. It is not a definite. It is indefinitely mentioning some person or thing, right? So that only it is referred as indefinite pronouns. The pronouns ending in mostly one and body refer to people, and those ending in thing refers to things. Okay, this is about indefinite pronouns. Let's see some examples. Everyone has entered the has heard the rumor. Everyone has heard the rumor. Everything was okay. If anyone has seen my notebook, please return it to me. A few of the members were not satisfied with this. So if you read about more and more examples, it will be very easy for you to understand, to keep it in your mind about indefinite pronouns. The last one is the reciprocal pronouns. The pronouns each other and one another are called reciprocal pronouns, which express mutual action or relation. Mutual. So one-to-one, mutual relation, right? So that is, these are the only two reciprocal pronouns we have here. They show that two people or groups do similar things to each other. Examples, the brothers supported each other. So one-to-one. So this is a mutual understanding like that. So mutual, one-to-one. One brother, another brother. So each other. They haven't seen one another since last year. They haven't seen one another. So two friends are there. They haven't seen one another since last year. So reciprocal pronouns express mutual action or relation. So these are the pronouns where we have 8 pronouns, right? Let's have a recap. So the kinds of pronouns: personal pronouns, reflexive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative, relative, distributive, indefinite, and reciprocal pronouns we have. So personal pronouns, reflexive, demonstrative, interrogative, relative, distributive, indefinite, reciprocal. So all these pronouns will be helpful for you in using your sentences in proper way. Right? Learn these pronouns and enrich your English language. Thank you very much, everyone.